How you doing tonight? This is a good night, July the 4th. It's a holiday in the States, right? And this is a very good day to talk about new stuff, to talk about the new message. Hopefully you can see this. If you cannot understand the English is fine. I'm gonna do this again in Spanish, right? Trying to say what I gotta say, trying to say the whole message. And it's gonna be super, super interesting, guys. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for sharing your comments, your opinion. Thank you for sharing what you think about this, guys. We're gonna do this live right now until the battery went off, guys. I'm gonna just put some music here, and I just wanna let you know that got new stuff. We got new stuff right now, guys. And knowledge. We went to a uh, Gnostic classroom, a Gnostic group, and it's very, very, very satisfying to have all this knowledge that I can share with you guys. We went to 3 classes already, and we know that this is something that is gonna help us a lot. I have my notes here. Okay, let's talk a little bit about this, guys. Well, let's talk about the Gnostics, scriptures, about the Gnostic theory. Let's talk about this. I mean, this is part of what John said on the Apocryphos um, Gospel. You know, you can say hi, guys. If you're here with me, say something. I'm seeing everything on the chat, and like I said, this is gonna be the English version. We're gonna do the Spanish version too, but this is something that we want to share right now. So let's talk about the people. Let's talk about the human being. We have 3 types of beings inside of us, within us. Okay. First of all, we have the physical body, right? The physical body is what we see, what we touch, right? And the 5 senses are pretty much like the channels that are transmitting all this information to the brain. The brain is representing everything that the channels put on their communication, and once the brain receives this, you see the reality, right? So in this case, we have right now, according to the new knowledge, we have three stuff in our three types of body in us. First of all, the essence could be the consciousness, right? We have also the uh, personality, all right? So the physical body is a physical body, it's just like that, flesh and meat, right? Meat and flesh. And the soul, let's say the soul, it's an electric body that we have in us right now. And let's put it this way, right now we don't know anything about the consciousness. We just live the life in the physical body is what it rules my actions, my thoughts, my feelings, everything. But let's put it this way, when we go to sleep, that electric body that is named the consciousness of the soul or the soul is going to be separated from the body. It's going to be uh, separated. So the body stays here in the physical world, and the consciousness or the soul fly around. That's why we have dreams. That's why we feel that we're in a different dimension. But is that the soul is part of the original source, all right? Or have that divine spark that is the soul. And as well, there's the physical body. So together, we're making a body, but also there's the personality. The personality, well, what I understand, what I understood is that it's part of us as well, but it's what other people think about us. Sometimes we have a very, very strong personality, and after we die, the personality stays here in this physical world. And those are as well also known as the ghosts. All right, this is something that I learned not too long ago. All right, so in this case, well, we're talking about three different types of bodies in one single person. Two are electric ones, the personality and the soul is an electric personality, is an electric body, I mean, and the physical body. Everything that we're doing, everything that we think, everything that we move in a finger, a toe, a leg, when I start talking about this and that, when I start thinking, everything is electrical bytes, electrical pulses, right? Those little pulses are making everything. So we are electric human beings, electric life forms, all right? Even if we don't notice, even if we don't realize about that, everything that you think, that you speak, that you do is an electrical pulse that is created between the anus and the testicles in case of the guys, and that is creating an electrical pulse that is going directly to the brain, and the brain is doing this and that. So that's why we need to be careful with the life liquid, let's say. Okay, I don't want to say something else, but I know that you can understand. The life liquid is what is providing us of energy. All right, so we need to be careful and we need to care of that, like fuel on a car when there's no gasoline, you know. So we need to be careful with that because that is the power, that impulse that make us smile, run, cry, everything is based on that. Okay, so that is an electric body. The vital body is the aura. It's a body thermoelectric, magnetized, and so also the emotions are good or bad. If we have a bad emotion, it's a poison for the soul, for the body. So we have a bad emotion like let's say anger, let's say envy, let's say uh, what else? All the seven sins are that. Uh, what is the other one where you want money? Which say that is greed, right? And so on, right? Lust as well. All those are negative energies and they are poison. They are poison for the soul. So the soul at this point in this life, it's at 3% of 100. The other 90% is absolutely controlled by those entities, all right? Those are like, if we want to talk in a Catholic way so you can understand in a religion way, I can say that those are demons, all right? So the body is controlled 90% by demons, and the other 3% is consciousness. When we share something, when we do something positive, when we are loyal, when we are helpful, when we are lovely for other people, when we help, when we feel compassion, right? All those are good vibes, all those are good feelings, those are part of the divine spark that is inside of us. The other part, and we can say 98% of the time we're thinking about doing something that is against our own nature, is ruled by the egos. Ego is your ego. When somebody says your ego, is because inside of you something is trying to do something negative. Could be whatever, no, what mentioned before. Lust, envy, greed, uh, hunger, the what else? Mm, it's like in the laziness, right? It's like in the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The Seven Dwarfs are representing the seven capital sins. So I don't need to explain one by one, right? Because we already remember that analogy. So it's the same. So those are the egos. Those are the others uh, part of us that are ruling our physical world right now. Fortunately, that's the way it is. So what we need to do is to try to control all these bad feelings or these sins, except capital sins, and try to just shine like the divine spark that we are. All right. Now, when we are in a place, let's say that this was a place where you used to be like, let's say, a jail. Okay. What happened in the jail? The jail, it was a place where we have suffering, we have hunger, we have hate, we have envy, we have lust, we have greed. So all those feelings are inside of one place. And those are like parasites, okay? Energetic parasites. And if I couldn't clean the place, if I don't have an opportunity to do a real cleanup of those energies in this room, they're gonna be right there. So they are energetic parasites. And if I come to that place and I don't know what's going on, but I start feeling wrong, and I go to my house and I start fighting with my kids, or fighting with my wife, or fighting with my friends, and I don't know why, because this is something that is uh, taking your your mind and your feelings and is making a change, but in a bad way. All right, so that is an energetic uh, parasite. Okay, so this energetic parasite is called larvas energéticas in Spanish. Okay, so that's what I'm telling you. If I go to a table dance that is very common in almost every city here in Mexico, okay, I see beautiful girls, I see alcohol, I see probably other stuff, but all these energetic parasites are there as well, but they're different kind. Alcohol, this and that, lust, envy, yeah, greed, all that is right there. So once that we go out to the real world, we have those parasites inside of us, and they are like vampires sucking our energy. Okay, so don't forget about that. I mean, maybe I'm talking in a metaphorical way, but I'm trying to put this example as clear as possible so we can every single one I'm trying to explain here. All right. So that's what we're talking about. That we have three types of bodies: the physical body, the energetic body, that is the soul; the electric body, that is the soul; and the electric body, that um, is the personality. And if I die, if I have a very strong personality, no people is gonna see me in this place or in another place. And even if I died a month ago and this person didn't know about that, it can say, I talked to Aldo. You say hi. I have a big hug. Yesterday was, and he's saying hi to you guys. And the other guy is gonna say, what were you talking about? Aldo died 1 month ago. You're wrong. You're crazy. No, no, no. I'm sure. I'm swear to God that I talked to this guy. So this is because his personality was too strong that he's still in this world, in this 3D physical world, and he stays for 100, 200, 300 years. Sometimes we can call these entities that is a strong personality as a ghost. Okay, remember that. Now, everything is a frequency. Everything is energy. All right, that is for sure. So sometimes we have a lot of things in our uh, body, well, on our electric body, all these energetic uh, parasites, and there's a way to fix that. How? With water, with uh, going to a park, be surrounded by trees, smelling a good cologne, all right? Smelling a good body lotion, and start breathing all the way to the top. Inhale the highest inhalers that you can do, and then exhale. Inhale, and little by little exhale. Exhale, okay? Exhale, exhale. Do that. But if you do that in the beach, in the ocean, at 5 a.m. in the morning, where you see the first sunlight, all right, you can completely erase these energetic parasites, all right. But you need to just listen to the sea, listening to the birds, listening to the sound of the wind. Be completely disconnected of this world. So that is when you can clean that. And if we have the opportunity to go to the sea, and it's okay. Maybe it's at the middle of the day, noon, evening. Try to be focused on what we're talking about, so you can as well clean all this energetic stuff that is affecting us. All right. So every single 7 years, the body, all the cells that we have in this body are renewed every 7 years. So that's why I'm not the same person that I used to be 7 years ago. Apparently, not even a single cell of my body is the same. So everything is renewed every 7 years. Remember about that. All right. Don't forget about that, because that is going to happen to you when you have 7 years, when you have 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49. All right. And the personality is something that you live and you have in your memories, and you're not gonna forget because everything is saved on our brain, on our consciousness. The consciousness is like a super big hard disk. Let's say there is a computer that is catching up, that is, I mean, saving and recording every single memory from the very first day of your existence in this world. Everything is in your consciousness. So there's a lot of theories that we're using just 10% or 1% of the DNA that we have. Like the other day that we were speaking about that, the other 99% is trash DNA. They say that the new studies they say there's 99% trash DNA, but no, that is exactly the opposite. This is the good DNA, the DNA that they wanna hide from us. All right. So that's why we're here in this class today because we wanna open those doors, open that 99% that is hiding in plain sight. Like I said, everything that we have around us is exclusively made to make us forget that we're almost a God, that we're part of the monad, that we're part of the original source, that we have the divine spark, all right? Remember about that. That's why it's no, I said before that it's not normal, and now I understand better, that we fight for something, that we feel envy, that we feel frustrated for something that is going on to other person that is good, that is not for me. That is why we have greed, that is why we have lust, that's why we have all those bad things, all right? Because it's not no, those we're talking about parasites that were make these guys grow just by feeling something wrong in our hearts. And we make this guy immortal. So the only way to destroy these guys is by the breathing, thinking that this energy that is created between your anus and your testicles is an electric spark that is coming directly from the pleroma, from the original source, and is here to help you. So you think in this bad thing, so you start to breathe, inhale and exhale. So a little spark of energy is created in that part of the body, and it goes all the way to your head, from the testicles to your head, then to your heart. And when that it comes, uh, gets to the heart, you're gonna say, you're gonna inhale and then exhale. And by doing that 2 3 times, you're gonna destroy those bad things, those bad thoughts that we have. All right, makes sense. So that will be the key to destroy these entities, to destroy these parasites. So those are the egos. Ego. I have ego. I want to get a better phone. I want to get a better car. I want to get a better this and that. I want to have the best guy, the best girl, the best car, the best education. Those are egos that are controlling our behaviors the majority of the time. And the egos are controlling the world. And the egos are making this world going to hell. Like we said before, this could be easily the heaven, just like that. But something happens that it changed everything. All this structure, all this mentality was lost. All right. So let's go ahead and do this. And I just reading to your messages, guy. I have Coroneki to mal dia. No, no, no. I'm actually completely the opposite, my friend. I just wanna share the good news, the new message, okay? And I'm here with just the light just to make this better, newer. Oh, check this out. Check these images. Those are images that I didn't know how to do that, but you know they are here. They're there. You can see it. That's amazing. You know. This is me. I'm here. I'm good. I'm just reading and explaining you this stuff. Okay. We are the consciousness or soul, the love, the patience, the respect, compassion, all those are part of the soul. Other than that is just egos. Okay. Now, like I said, those are the seven capital things. And the personality is like a mask. If we are in the school, we have this mask. If we are with the girlfriend, we have this mask. If I am with my parents, I have this other mask. If I am with my grandma, it's this other mask. If I am with my sons, with my offspring, I have another mask. You know, that is the personality. Just to recap a little bit, but we fabricate the egos. Okay, all right. We have more than 100 egos inside of us, and we can talk about that like monsters. Okay, pretty much like monsters. Now, like I said, 3% of the we have right now is consciousness, and 97% those are the egos. We need to study the egos so we can control them. Okay, so we cannot feel trapped inside of the ego. All right. So how do we do that? With the Hamsa. Inhale. And with we can inhale. Just fill your lungs. Once you fill all the way to the top, then you're gonna relieve all this oxygen. Well, carbon dioxide with the mouth, and you're gonna say sa. As well with water, if you feel very very bad, you can use cold water. Wash your face. Also, you can start tasting candy. Also, you can use a perfume or a cologne or a lotion, right? You can a very good lotion. You put that in your hands, start smelling that, and the same. Now, that's it right now, sir. That's it right now, guys. Thank you for watching us. Remember, there's always a solution. There's always the best way to go. This stuff. Thank you for staying with us. I'm going to put some music. I forgot to put some music here just to. But let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna put some music here. Don't worry. Yeah. It's gonna be background music. Don't worry. So we can start with another little talk here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's shake this. Can you let me know you can hear the music, guys? All right. What else? Thank you guys for being with us. Thank you so much, guys. Nothing happened. All good in the hood. Travis the Stoner. ¿Qué sucedió? Dice. Todo bien. Puka, hermano. Hola. Hola, guys. Saluden los que están viendo en vivo. You can say hi, guys. You got me into the light. See you guys. Buenas noches. Good night. See you tomorrow. Spanish version tomorrow. We're from Mexico. Tomorrow we're gonna have another meeting, probably tomorrow. Okay, hopefully everything goes right. I hope that we can have this conversation again, but in Spanish, my bro. All right, this is for the English community, the Americans, or from the United Kingdom, or actually whatever, because English is the most famous, the most important language in the world. So that's why we're doing all this in English, but also we're gonna have a version in Spanish. I'm gonna try to say the same. I think that I'm gonna go faster in Spanish because that's my native language. So that's why probably tomorrow we're gonna be faster than this. But we're here, guys. We're good. We're just sharing the knowledge. We're trying to make these people understand it, this world understand that there's a solution. We have a lot of problems in the world right now, and we're trying to find a solution. But the most important thing here is that we need to be united. The real union of the people around the world is the next step in human evolution. That the bees, ants, those are insects, right? And they have a very good example about what we need to do as a society. We need to be united. We need to have a common sense, all right, common uh, goal as well, right? So we're here. We're cool, guys. Thank you. See you tomorrow in the Spanish, guy. Who is here? I have seven guys here. Thank you for staying with us, guys. So we have almost 40 minutes talking about everything. What else I want to say? Let me just check something real quick, guys. Mm, Okay, in order to wake the soul, one of the electric bodies that we have inside of us is the soul. The soul is it never die. The soul is forever. Okay, the body, the physical body can die, right? But the soul is gonna stay forever. Okay. So to awake the soul, we need to practice all the virtues, all the good stuff like charity, compassion. All right. What else? All the good stuff. Love. Most importantly, love. Love each other. That's how you're gonna wake your soul. Okay. That's something that we want to talk in the next talk in English. Hopefully, you can join us, guys. Thank you. Have a good one. Check this out.